Hello, in this video we are talking about mutually exclusive events. They're events that cannot happen at the same time. I think about them as things like fourth hour, I can't teach geometry and algebra 3. I have to do one or the other. Those are mutually exclusive events. Or if I'm drawing a card, I can't pick a 2 and a 3 at the same time. Those are mutually exclusive if I'm only drawing one. If A and B are mutually exclusive, if they're mutually exclusive events, then the probability of A or B happening is the probability of A plus the probability of B. And there's like a little typo here, but hopefully that will be fixed on yours. If I remember to do it, it should just be P of B. So let's go ahead and look at 3A. So 3A says, if you're dealt one card from a standard 52 deck, what is the probability of getting a king or a queen? Well, I know if I'm drawing one card, I can't get both. It's going to be one or the other. For my number of kings, we have 4 in a deck. And for queens, we also have 4. So for the probability, I'm going to use K and Q to represent my letters. So the probability of K or Q, king or queen, that is going to be the probability of getting a king plus the probability of getting a queen. Again, I know I can just add those because they're mutually exclusive. They can't happen at the same time. So for the probability of a king, I know I have 4 kings total, and I have 52 cards. Same thing for a queen. We have 4 cards total, 52 cards. If I add across the top, 4 plus 4 gives me 8 out of 52. Sorry, I just got distracted. To simplify, I can divide those both by 4. And when I do that, 8 divided by 4 is 2, and then 52 divided by 4 is 13. And that's my final answer, 2/13. Let's go ahead and look at 3B. 3B says, if you roll a single 6-sided die, so you're rolling a dice, what is the probability of getting a 4 or a 5? Well, I know there's only one 4 and there's one 5 because there's 6 sides. They're numbered 1 through 6. So these are mutually exclusive because I can either roll a 4 or I can roll a 5. I can't do them both at the same time. So I know that the probability of a 4 or a 5 is the probability of a 4 plus the probability of a 5. Very good. In order to do this, you're just going to do however many 4s you have, which is 1 out of 6, which is our total number of sides. And then we're going to add to it the probability of 5, which is 1 out of 6. If you add across the top, you have 2 out of 6. And then if you simplify that, you can divide both the top and the bottom by 2, and you get 1/3. And that will be your final answer. All right, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to reach out to your teacher.